Chapter 16. I'm in the cleanest bathroom I've ever set foot in. In fact, this whole place reminds me of a luxury hotel, not that I've had much experience of those. The towels are plush and dazzlingly white. Expensive hand wash and lotion are by the sink, with polished taps and a mirror so perfectly smudge-free I'm actually wondering how Heather cleans it. Our toothpaste fleck mirror never looks this clear. I wash my hands, then push the dispenser for some lotion. A huge blob drops onto my palm, so then I have to rub it up my arms and over my neck to use it all up. I stare at my reflection. The area under my eyes is looking grey and shadowy. I just need to keep smiling so no one sees that. Katie's texted to ask how it's going. It's posh, I reply. I could add more about Ezra's obvious disappointment in me, but it stings too much to put into words. It's clear he thinks I'm completely lacking in ambition, a sort of homebody nobody, the last kind of girl he wants involved with his son. Heather seems lovely though. Maybe if I just focus on winning her over, she can work on Ezra for me. Walking down the stairs, there are framed pictures on the wall of Michael's graduation and his sister Rachel's too. I haven't met her yet. Michael says she works for an environmental charity. Really hope she isn't hard to get along with. I've never had to navigate getting your boyfriend's family to like you before. None of my previous relationships were ever serious enough. But now that I'm here, it's like a fist is clenching and unclenching constantly in my stomach. It matters so much that they like me. The dining room is decorated in expensive wallpaper, and a heavy mahogany table fills the room. As I take a seat, I gulp at the layers of tablecloths, runners, placemats, cloth napkins, and multiple sets of cutlery. There are wine glasses and tumblers, a pitcher of water with ice cubes in it, side plates and bread rolls in a basket. Michael pours me a glass of water while I wring my hands in my lap, afraid to touch anything. We will now say grace, Ezra announces. I bow my head hurriedly and he says a prayer. My hands feel sweaty, although it's nearly December and this house is several degrees colder to what I'm used to. Vegetable soup? Heather places a bowl in front of me. Thank you. I think it's the round spoon I need. I wait for Michael to pick his up to be sure, then finally try to eat as daintily as I can. I know I should be grateful for a 3-course meal, but honestly, it's pure torture. It feels endless. When Heather sat down with us, the conversation is much lighter, but she spends most of the time scuttling back and forth to the kitchen. I offer to help, but she shakes her head. It leaves me to listen to Ezra's conversation with Michael, which seems to consist of Ezra relating information about people they know and strongly suggesting that Michael speak to all of them at church on Sunday. Christina Patterson recently qualified as a doctor, he says. She'll be home at Christmas, so you can catch up with her then. Oh dear, clearly Christina is a much more suitable girlfriend candidate than me. The Pattersons are organising our camp conference for next summer, Ezra continues. It will be held in Somerset. I was hoping you would consider coming. Michael lays down his spoon and dabs his mouth with a napkin. Actually, Dad, I want to keep the summer free. He looks at me. Jen's been wanting to go travelling for a while now. Does he mean he wants to come with me? I look at him in surprise. Michael never said anything about this. The idea of lying on a sun-scorched beach by a bright turquoise ocean is infinitely more appealing if he's going to be next to me. What are your plans? Ezra asks me. I take a sip of water and shrug. I haven't really made any, yet. I did wonder, Michael says, whether you ever thought of going to Jamaica. Do you still have family out there? I'm truly floored by this conversation. My mum's family were Jamaican, but since my grandparents died, and she died, I lost touch with pretty much all of them. I felt so bitter about Mum that I didn't really care that much. A sudden image of Alice pursuing her shadowy mother pops into my head. Maybe it's time to change my own narrative. I certainly never considered going out there, but maybe I should. If Michael would be going with me, it changes everything. I'm not really in touch with them, I admit, but it's a great idea. We should look into it. Ezra gives a slightly pained smile. Then I notice the piano. Michael said that you're an amazing pianist, I say, unashamedly changing the subject. I'm pretty desperate by this point to find a safe subject. Ezra shoots his son a quick, appraising look. Did he? I hope he mentioned his own considerable achievements. He gestures towards the wall above the piano. There are framed certificates covering it. I'd love to hear you both play, I say. Do you play an instrument? Ezra asks. Does the recorder count? No. I smile and sip my wine. Michael covers my hand with his and squeezes. Heather enters, carrying dinner plates in from the kitchen. Guinea fowl, she announces.